Now, this hasn't been the case, the quiet on snooze kind of feel has not been the case for the Eastern Pacific. EPAC has been busy. We have Tropical Storm Flossie. The outer bands already dumping heavy rain across western Mexico. This system set in very quickly, and it still has enough room to intensify in the days ahead. And it's continuing to move north, likely not going to be a fish storm. It's going to continue to hug that Mexico coastline and head towards Baja Peninsula. So looking at Flossie, you'll also notice there's another circle there on the map. Another area to watch too. This is an area that has been notorious for developing tropical systems. It's warm, all of the atmospheric conditions are in place. So we have been watching storms pop up back to back to back in this narrow corridor hugging the southwestern portion of Mexico. Now, with that being said, what's Flossie going to do? We know that Flossie does still have a little bit of a window to continue to intensify. Right now, we have winds at 65 miles per hour, so that keeps it at tropical storm status. But it's becoming more organized. You can see these storms wrapping around the core of that system. And right now, the outer bands are pushing across the coastline of Mexico. So it's not on shore. It hasn't made a landfall. It's continuing to use the warm sea surface temperatures to fuel itself. And as it continues to move north, we have the cone up for you. Notice that by Wednesday, we actually could see winds up to 100 miles per hour. That would put it at category 2 status and a high category 2 status too. So while this continues to move north in this very warm pocket of water, it will continue to strengthen as well. Notice that we do have at least a clip of the Baja Peninsula under this, so we could see this possibly make a landfall later into the week. Until then, we do have a couple of warnings and watches up if you're heading to an area like Puerto Vallarta, very popular spot. Watch those warnings as well and have a plan in place for your travels. Otherwise, here's a look at how things pretty much pan out. So we have Flossie continuing to move through this really warm pocket of air, 90 degrees at this moment in time. That other area that we're watching, again, very early, 30% chance, but it is in a very good warm pocket and a good spot to further develop. So we do have possibly another system that we are going to be watching in the days ahead. Thankfully, with Flossie, it's moving off towards the north, kind of taking the same track as the last 5 storms that we've had in this same region. It's going to be moving into cooler waters, and eventually it will dissipate heading through the end of the week. Looking at the forecast models here, just to kind of give us an idea of what they're all kind of gauging at this point in time, the consensus has this pretty much becoming a fish storm at some point in time. Maybe it hugs the coast a little bit more. If it does, we could see a couple of watches and warnings up against the Baja Peninsula.